What's the best way to calm tsunderes? You bring in the bad boy. Yep, this means if you act like one of these guys in real life, you'll have a chance to get arrested. Anyways, here are 10 animes where the main character is way too bad for his own good. Number 10, Kakuryou, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. We love spirits, right? So how about spirits who are disguised as bad boys? Oh wait, this all happens in an inn, and the girl gets dragged into all of this because she cannot pay her debts. This doesn't look similar to anything at all. Jokes aside, that's the premise of Kakuryou. One girl with debt needs to settle it with the spirit, so instead of marrying the guy wearing the weird mask, she decides to earn the cash by herself. Now, a lot of people will believe this to be a love story, but this focuses more on food. Yes, you heard that right. And no, this isn't something to be disappointed about because the show handles this in a very interesting way. This doesn't mean that the show doesn't have romance because there are plenty of moments dedicated to it. It's just that the show likes to speak about food more than love. Number 9, Engaged to the Unidentified. I like how this starts as a fun romantic comedy anime and then hits you with a bat with its plot twists. This starts off pretty fun and lighthearted when a girl gets a fiancé and a sister-in-law at the same time. Yep, you heard that right. This is one of those forced to marry the guy who landed on my doorstep anime everyone likes to watch once in a while. This show isn't anything special if you look from the outside, but what's great about it is how it executes the story really well. All of those anime cliches are handled in an interesting way, and this anime knows how to make even the smallest details very special as the story moves along. Oh, and we get the sister, so that's pretty cool too. Number 8, The Severing Crime Edge. We all have strange obsessions over things, so don't think this guy's some weirdo when I say he has the desire to cut long hair. That's right, either this guy should find a girl who has long hair or start a salon. Luckily, he gets to choose the first option because when he finds a beautiful girl with long flowing hair named Aiwa Mushino Koji, now that's the simpler part. The more complex part is when we realize that cutting this girl's hair will let anyone grant their wish. Now our guy has this ability himself, and instead of cutting her hair to make his wish come true, he decides to cut her hair and set her free. If you didn't understand a word I said, that's perfectly fine because this is one of those anime you should watch for yourself to understand the story. You'll definitely like the romance here as well. Number 7, Library Wars. Let's say that there's a future where the government, for some reason, decides to burn down books. The book lovers form a military to defend their favorite libraries, and the world is at war to protect people from burning books. Yep, that's the premise of Library Wars. Iku Kashihara joins the defense force inspired by its members, but soon learns that her skills aren't enough. Here she meets Atsushi Dojo, who makes her work harder than other recruits since she's the main character of the show, and at first Iku tries to contain her anger, but the flames of love soon blow the library away as the two begin to have their own conflicts. Two teenagers lost in love while the books around them get burned. Isn't that romantic? I don't know. You can be the judge, but one other good thing about this show is how it focuses on both the action and romance genres. Number 6, Diabolic Lovers. Here comes Twilight and the Vampires, and this time we got one girl and 6 boys. We'll win her heart, and why the hell doesn't this anime look like it was made in 2008 when it was actually made in 2013? But who cares, because instead of one bad boy, we get 6 bad boys, and each guy is more sadistic than the previous one. Now, the problem with this anime might not be for everyone, since it has many controversial reviews. Some say this bad boy trope was taken too far, and the others say to shut up and watch it if you searched for it. I'm kind of in the middle of all this, but the bad boy trope aside, this show has some great art, and a group of brothers who act as if they've never seen a girl in their life. Number 5, SHUGO CHARA.
またお前かよ、お子様キング。
生まれたての卵を狙うのはルール違反だ。
Here comes the fairy tales. Okay, just kidding. This is way better than fairy tales, to be honest. You got this shy girl who's forced to don a fake cheerful personality, and before she could reveal her true personality to her friends, she's met by 3 guardians. Now, these 3 guardians would help her be forward and enthusiastic, but she's got this one major obstacle in front of her. Yeah, you guessed it right. It's the bad boy. The guy has personal issues and likes bullying the girl just because he feels like it. One thing I like about SHUGO CHARA is how it combines fantasy, romance, and the magical girl genre all together. And compared to other anime, it has a pretty simple story. No need to hurt your brain while figuring out who loves who. Number 4, Dance with the Devils. No, this anime isn't about dancing, and no, we don't have any devils in here. Oh, wait, we have devils? And guess what? We got vampires too, because why the hell not? Dance with the Devils may look like a teen romance show, but apart from the romance, there's actually a good mystery running in the background. The show has also some nice fantasies aspects to it, like how these groups are searching for the Grimoire, a tool that will allow them to control the world. I know, big concepts for a romance anime, but each of them are executed in a neat way by developing the mystery and then giving it a good payoff. This is also one of those shows where the harem actually helps to advance the plot without looking cheesy, so if you want mystery and romance, then here's the show for you. Number 3, Wolf Girl and Black Prince.
3回回ってお手からのワンだな。
さっきと顔違う?
This guy might look like another generic male protagonist who has nothing better to do than look cool, but when you have a private conversation with this guy, you realize he's another one of those nut jobs who have a secret fetish. Okay, let's move to the story. We have Erika Shinohara, who has friends who have boyfriends and is afraid that she'll be ignored by her clique. She takes a random photo with a stranger and claims that she has a boyfriend as well. But as it turns out, this random stranger is the most popular boy in the school and not a person with a very kind heart. So what's the deal? He'll protect Erika's secret, but she'll have to do anything he says. Yes, you know where this is heading. But compared to other anime, this executed the whole bad boy concept really well by establishing good chemistry between our main couple. Number 2, Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. Yeah, I know this tends to go a bit to the harem route, but the ending shows Yamada choosing the best girl and decided to stick to one, so this can be called a romance anime. Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches is about Ryo Yamada, the delinquent in the class who barely gets good grades in his studies. One day while walking the staircase, he accidentally trips and falls on the ace student of the school, Urara Shiraishi. The two swap bodies and soon learn kissing swaps their bodies back. Now they join with the Supernatural Research Club, who researches about witches, magic, and all the occult stuff. But who cares about that stuff, right? It's all about the body swapping and the romantic tension too. Number 1, Maid-sama. And we end the list with The Maid. That's right. We all know how good Maid-sama is because it's not about the maid, it's about the couple. So what's Maid-sama about? Let's recap the premise. A really hot-headed girl begins a feminist movement inside a school, but also works as a maid to earn a family income. She meets the most badass guy in school who likes to learn on corridors, tease girls, and act as the biggest stalker of the 21st century. And the hot-headed girl slowly cools down and shows that tsunderes can warm up towards bad boys if they approach them the right way. What many people, including myself, love about Maid-sama is how their relationship is developed and how both of them are very interesting characters. We won't be getting a season 2, so let's enjoy season 1 because it's a masterpiece.